How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Lone Wolf, and today I'm going to show you the location and the upgrade locations of the Tayga 6436. It's a pretty decent truck. It's a mission, and you're going to have to repair it and refuel it. Personally, I'd recommend this setup if you can, because you're going to need 650 repair points, 6 tyres, and then fuel is 330 litres of fuel. So this is going to do it in one. And I'd definitely say it's the best option. To be honest, you'd have to use a scout vehicle to get the scout fuel trailer out, but you could winch a scout fuel trailer if you don't want to winch this big fat heavy thing. And just one thing, as quickly, just skip ahead a tiny bit if you're not bothered, but if you haven't got this sort of setup, you can take a scout. Like, it is doable. If you only took one scout, you'd probably have to do about 3 trips. More for the fuel. This Scout 800 can hold 300 repair points. The fuel, you could obviously give it the fuel you're carrying and your own truck's fuel and then just recover to the garage and drive. It's not far to head there, so it's not too bad. I would take, though, if you can, if this was your only option, 2 scout vehicles, just winch them together. That way I'd get it done in easily 2 trips. But again, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. If you've got a truck and you can do that, then I would. But if you're doing this really early game, then yeah, this is possible. It's not that hard. So we'll have a look anyway. I'm obviously going to go there in this, but I'll check the map out and we'll show you where it is. This is from the Drowned Lands garage, by the way. It's on Drowned Lands. And it's pretty damn easy. I'll just zoom out quickly. You can see it's like down the road practically. And it's not even that hard to get out. Well, once you fix it, it can drive itself out. So set off from the garage, go left out of here, go across these little concrete plank things, and then take your left. You can see all these containers everywhere. separate mission. I was going to remove them, but I quite like them. Reminds me of the progress. I personally just cut over here, and then, but if you're not sure, just go around this little longer bit. As for this bridge, though, I promise you, cut to the left or the right of it, this bridge is bait. It's there to make you think, well, it must be the best way. It's a bridge. It's not. It's a lying bastard, and it'll make you roll. That's all you need to know. Yeah, and then the truck is literally just up the road. You can practically see it from the bridge. This little stream, if you can even call it that. It's like just up the road, up the stream from the bridge. There's one last little look as I zoom out. It's definitely one of the easier ones to find. I'm not going to do the whole journey, but there's where I just said you can go round. Personally, I like to cut through here, but if you're not sure, don't risk it. Just go round. It's only an extra 10 seconds. Yeah, look at that bridge. Don't trust it. Just cut across here or the other side. There is a couple of trees to winch to. Careful on the winch so you don't break the tree instantly. I'm just going to cut 10 seconds ahead because this is like, this little mud bit is just slow. I'm not even a truck's length ahead. And like I say, you can see it off the road. It's pretty easily. At this point, I'll just add quickly. I'd probably drive round to the right-hand side, not the left. Because mine definitely... To be honest, the Tayga's very good for not tipping, but this fuel trailer on the back, as you'll see, I don't think my Tayga would have tipped, but the fuel trailer went and it then would have took me with it. Luckily I was able to hit that. That's why I mentioned you could just winch a scout fuel trailer because it'll have enough fuel. But anyway, pull up, do your stuff. Like I say, it's 330 litres to fill it up. And then repair points is, I was just working out which Tayga, because I've got 2. I mentioned it, but for some reason my Tayga's duplicated. I genuinely don't know how. I'm not, like, if I was doing the duplication glitch, I'd happily tell you. It's a single player game, so I don't, like, it wouldn't bother me cheating on it as such, but I don't know how I got it. Yeah, I'd do the repair points, like I say, 650 repair points and 6 tyres. And after that, it will just say mission complete. You don't get a lot. You only get like £1.5 grand, and I can't remember the XP, but less than 100, I think. But yeah, once you get it, it won't be orange and it won't have beacons on. But I've put it back to stock tyres, engine, suspension, and gearbox. It actually drove out here. To be honest, it is a good truck, even stock. I did all the seismic missions you have to do with it as stock because I didn't have like the other stuff unlocked yet. And I couldn't be arsed getting it, and yeah, it did well. That front bumper, this is how fastidious I am. I was heading there to restage this, and I realised I didn't have the stock bumper on. I only did it because the stock bumper's worse, so I just wanted to make sure I had it as hard as you guys. That's what she said. So that's baby Tayga, that's daddy Tayga, that's what you want to make it look like. So now I'll show you the upgrades. See that bumper? You can practically see the top of the diff. The baby one, you can barely see the bottom. So bumper is a must. So the first upgrade is Ximena Goss, and this is the big engine, so this is actually worth getting really, and it's not that far at all from the Ximena Goss garage. That's where obviously I'm setting off from in this example. I'm not going to drive there, that's just... as you pull up, there's like these two abandoned houses. You can see the car there on the left, but I'm sure when I got here the yellow box was actually like next to me. But you ain't going to miss it anyway. There's just one last quick look. The next one again is on Ximena Goss, and it's basically along like the north of the map as we're looking at it now, and as you can see over to the left there's that oil derrick. I've built that oil derrick now, so it might be smaller when if you've only just got to Ximena Goss. But yeah, drive along that road. It's basically just to the left here. I actually thought that red pile of cargo containers there was a red building, so it's not quite as far. It's basically just behind them red containers. You'll see it isn't complicated. We're talking like 5 foot difference. That's probably the hardest bit of the travel, is that river. It's not insane, but I wouldn't do it in a stock TUZ 166 or something. So this is as you're coming up them concrete planks on the map. That's what I thought the red cargo things were on the map, this building, but they were the actual cargo containers. And you can see the car right next to them, so again the yellow box will be here or just behind the cargo. You certainly ain't going to miss it. Yeah, there's one last quick look. That's from the Ximena Goss garage, and it's over here. So, next one. This one is in Quarry. To be honest, this is probably the longest one to get because there's no garage on Quarry. It's just there in the trees. If I remove this line, you can see like there's a bit convenient little gap. The other thing is, this is the medium engine, so obviously I've put it in because it's like if you want to get all the upgrades, but if you're not that arsed, you could actually skip this one because you're only going to get the bigger engine from Ximena Goss. I'm starting from the top Drowned Lands thing. It's the easiest one to get to from Drowned Lands. If you're already on Ximena Goss, obviously just cut across to my blue line and start from there, but I figured obviously if you're at Ximena Goss, you know the map better really than people that might be coming from Drowned Lands the first time. Again, I'd use the top Drowned, the other Drowned Land entrances are like, they're more of a pain in the arse that side, that you may as well just drive this because it's fine. So go past the fuel station, take your first right off the main road, cut through this sawmill. This road isn't, like I say, that crazy. It's one of the main dirt roads basically. Take a right, come down here, past like that's another oil derrick. Again, I've built that one, but you ain't gonna miss it on the map. And then when you get down here, like I said, there's like a little gap in the trees. You can see like the shore at the bottom of the map, so it's like the first patch of trees, and yeah, it's in there. It's pretty damn easy to find. I'll just show you quickly. That's as I'm leaving the road when I've got as close as I can. This is like the little cutout in the trees, and yeah, you can see the car there, so the box is probably right where I'm sat. Just one last quick zoom in when the line's not in the way. So next one, this one I think has been on every bloody video. It's the OffRoad Gearbox, but it's like the OffRoad Gearbox for everything. So it's on the beach. There's the entrance from Island Lake, but it's on Drummond Island, on that beach next to the watchtower. If you are heading from Smithfield Dam, obviously it's a bit of a long wiggly drive, but yeah, it's here. You can't really miss it. So I won't drive there, but I'll show you. When you get there, there's the car. You see an oil tanker. That's the watchtower. So just head to that and you ain't gonna miss it. Just one last quick look while the line's gone. This one again, I think this has been just about everyone. I think this is the high range gearbox. So it's on Mountain River, and you're at this patch again with that little pipeline bridge bit in the woods. There's the petrol station. So from Northport entrance, follow the main road, take the road opposite the petrol station. You probably have to cut down here because you might not have built that pipeline yet, so it'll be blocking the road. But yeah, come round here under that, and the car's just sat in the river. There's the car, there's that little pipeline bridge thing. And there's just one last quick look when the line's not there. So anyway, that's about it for today. That's all the upgrades. There's the Tayga, that's with the upgrades on. That's a little baby Tayga. So yeah, definitely worth getting. It's a very capable truck. It's you'll like it, I reckon. I'll save obviously the details, and I'll do the gameplay and review tomorrow, so I'll send her through the assault course and we'll see how she stacks up against the others. So that's it for today. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Look at this, for all-time biggest tree killing fails I've had yet. I hit that tree while I was coming to get this footage to show you where the Mountain River one is. Well, fair enough, tree. I'm gonna have to kill you. It's so bad, I hope it's good. Absolutely missed it and smashed my truck on the barrier. I was like, oh my god, this must never make it to public. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.